Worst person in the world. The bronze shared tonight by Governor Tim Pawlenty of Minnesota and Congressman Wrong-Way Wilson of South Carolina. Different guys, same hypocrisy. Pawlenty defining a Republican. You can't get endorsed by Acorn. You can't support the stimulus bill. You can't be for bank bailouts. George W. Bush's bank bailouts, sir, supported by Governor Tim Pawlenty. All $700 billion of it. So I guess, Governor, you're not a Republican. We get to see what real Republicans, the new Republican Party, looks like. The website ontheissues.org calls Lindsey Graham, quote, a hardcore conservative, but that's not hardcore enough in the new Republican Party. That makes you a rhino, Republican in name only. And so, mixing metaphors, rhino hunters showed up with a toilet bowl outside Graham's hometown or town hall Monday. Inside, the message was clear. Sometimes Graham is bipartisan, and the new Republican Party hates bipartisanship. And Congressman Wilson on the slow accumulation of H1N1 vaccine in this country. The current administration is solely responsible. They can't blame this on any prior administration. This is the responsibility of the current administration. They put the lives of Americans at risk. In June, Wilson voted against the supplementary appropriations bill, which contains special funding for more H1N1 vaccine. Well, by the way, the congressman's wife now has H1N1. I think this was H1N1. I think this is in the Bible somewhere. The runner-up, Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rogers of Washington State, and the GOP House leadership, clarifying Congresswoman Fox's lunatic statement yesterday that health care reform was greater than any threat to this country posed by any terrorist anywhere. Congresswoman Rogers disagrees. I would say it's the difference between an internal versus an external attack. Yes, this is rocking our foundation. Judging by your willingness to exploit terrorism for politics, Congresswoman, and your status as one of those crazy birthers, I would say your foundation was rocked quite a while ago. Speaking of which, our winner, Lonesome Rhodes Beck, on healthcare reform. 10 years ago, I could have shouted every single day about Osama bin Laden and his wacky, crazy threats to kill Americans in New York, and nobody would have been willing to stand in line 2 hours while some security officer made Grandma take her shoes off. No one would have done it, but don't you see, while the government is still not willing to do these things, today America is different. America has changed. Washington, we're not going to let you get away with it anymore. The 9/12ers are willing to stand in line and take our shoes off before the plane actually hits the tower. Beck, Shark, jump. You and the 9/12ers have the nerve to exploit 9/11 for your lousy TV ratings. You cannot make light of 9/11 nor bandy about as if your petty political grievances are comparable to it and still be an actual patriotic American. In short, Glenn, 9/12ers, if you're invoking 9/11 just to oppose health care reform, go to hell.
You know, it took me about a year to start hating the 9/11 victims' families. But when I see, 9/11 victim family on television or whatever, I'm just like, oh, shut up. I'm so sick of them because they're always complaining. And we did our best for them.
Good point. The 9/12 Project is not for families directly affected by 9/11. Just people building their careers on it.